Hajj ritual. Whichever apply to non-Hajji do not apply to you. You are a traveler. You don't have to pray Jumu'ah. I want you to concentrate on Hajj. Because people, they say, okay, we want to pray Jumu'ah in Al-Haram. Let's say the group is leaving in the morning. Leave with the group in the morning. And you want to pray Jumu'ah, pray there in Mina. There is people who make Jumu'ah there. You don't want to pray Jumu'ah, you don't pray Jumu'ah, you pray 2 rak'ah. You understand? Just go with the group. If they say, okay, we will move, we will go to Muzdalifah, because the sunnah is you go to Mina on the 8th. You pray Dhuhr and Asr and Maghrib and Isha there. And Fajr. And then after you woke up, of course you use your time to do dhikr, to do good deeds, to eat. I don't want you to overeat. Try to eat the most you can eat during that time. Eat vegetables, drink a lot of water, fruits. Don't overdo it. Will be biryani there, and don't touch it. I'm telling you, because during that time there is places that good bathrooms there, but there is places if you need to go to the bathroom and you go to the bathroom in those places, you will hate yourself the rest of your life. I'm telling you. So try to control your appetite, especially on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah. Try to control that. Now, you're going to sleep over in Mina. After you wake up, you pray Fajr. Once you pray Fajr, you're going to move to Arafah. Move when the sun rises. You move to Arafah. And then you're going to stay where they tell you to stay. They're going to take you to the tent, big tent, not fancy tent like in Mina, but it's going to be like big tent holding everybody, men alone and women alone. You stay where they tell you to stay. And don't go to where they call Jabal al-Rahmah, not his name. The name al-Rahmah is not there. It's not the right name. Okay? It's where Arafat is. And there is a mountain there. The Prophet ﷺ stayed underneath the mountain. He stayed underneath. He did not climb the mountain. The Prophet taught us. Depending on the time you go to Arafah also, it's debatable between the travel agent when they will take you. You're going to go to Arafah, doesn't matter before Dhuhr, after Dhuhr. You have to be in Arafah before Maghrib time, and you leave Arafah after Maghrib time. If you go to Arafah before Maghrib 1 minute, you are Hajji. Your Hajj is accepted. But we're trying to do the ritual, so that's the range you have. They take you to Arafah, you're going to stay there. In Arafah, there is khutbah, like Jumu'ah khutbah. And the Prophet ﷺ did it in a place called Namira, Masjid Namira, and that masjid is there. I do not advise any of the brothers to go there, because if you go there, you're not coming back. It's very hard to know your tent. And one time I tried it, I spent all day looking for the tent. I came just before my bus leave. And I wasted all the time. Stay where you are, in your tent, read Quran, make dua, and do the ibadah that you here for. In Masjid, the Prophet ﷺ prayed in Masjid Namira, is away from Arafat, and he prayed Dhuhr and Asr, 2 rak'ah each, and combine. You're going to combine Dhuhr and Asr where you are. That's where you start Arafah. It's permissible to take a shower, because a lot of people there, and the facility there is good. So you take a shower before Arafah, before you pray Dhuhr and Asr, and before you listen to the khutbah of the Imam in your tent. And after you pray You don't know me, I don't know you. You are on your own. Those precious time, precious minute, valuable hours, don't waste them. Because it's from Dhuhr time until Maghrib time. People tend to sleep that time until before Maghrib, they go out and start making dua. In Arafah you could read Quran. You could make dhikr, make dua all the time. That's what you do. And the best dua is لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. The best dua. You stay in Arafah before sunset. You do not move from Arafah because some travel agent tried to kick you out of Arafah before sunset for the traffic. Don't do that. Don't move from Arafah until the sun sets. If they say, okay, ride the bus and we will wait in the bus, ride the bus. Don't worry, the bus will move. A lot of traffic. So you ride the bus. You just help him. That's what you do. Now, you try to utilize your time in Arafah. Arafah is Hajj. In Arafah day, Allah will look at everyone in Hajj and will call His angels, say, look at my slave. They came all the way only for me. Be my witness, all of them forgiven. Forgiven. Try to be one of them. And you're not going to be one of them unless you spend some effort. Wallahi, people in Arafah, they see them in 10 days sleep. I don't mind sleeping. I'll sleep a little and do dhikr a little. Listen to the lecture. Listen to the Quran. Read Quran. Make long du'as. As I said, people, the only time they make dua in Arafah day is before sunset. You see them, all of them come out, they make group dua, which is not even sunnah. They say, oh Sheikh, I don't know how to make dua. What do you mean you don't know how to make dua? You cannot say, oh Allah, please forgive me. Oh Allah, please give me a healthy children. You cannot say, oh Allah, please give me $1 million. Can you say that or not? That's a dua you're making. Why are you making somebody else make dua for you on your behalf? Do your own dua with your own language. Sincere dua from your heart, not by your mouth, not from your mouth. You finish Arafah, finish Maghrib time. You don't pray Maghrib there. You pray Dhuhr and Asr, 2 rak'ah each combined. And then you move. Maghrib time, you go to a place called Muzdalifah. In Muzdalifah, you don't do anything except once you get there, the bus gets there, the first thing you do, secure a place for you to stay all night. After that, if you have wudu, then you pray Maghrib and Isha. Maghrib 3 rak'ah, Isha 2 rak'ah, and witr. Jama'ah, yes. Of course you're going to be together, you're going to pray Jama'ah. So, if no Jama'ah, then pray by yourself, it's fine. Yeah, but there is Jama'ah there. A lot of people pray there. And after you finish, first thing you do in Muzdalifah, you settle yourself down first. You secure your place, that way you're going to sleep in or stay in the whole night. And then once you finish that, you pray. Once you finish praying, what you will do is come back and collect the pebbles. You collect 7 pebbles for the first jamrah, for the big jamrah, big shaitan first. You collect 7. And I don't want you to collect rock. I know how much you hate shaitan. I know he messed up the relationship between you and your wife and children, and you hate him so much that you want to throw him with a knife, not a rock. But this is a symbol. This is something the Prophet. This little rock that you're going to throw shaitan with, it's hard on shaitan as a rocket. See people throwing slippers at throwing big rocks like this, wallahi, big rocks. And people even, they aim at my baldy spot here and throw it. That's no good, because I mean, I don't wear hat. Here I wear hat. You don't do that. You collect only the people, small one like peas, you know peas? Chickpeas? That's as much as, it's in between your finger like that. 7, for the first Jamra, Jamratul Aqba, which we're going to do on Eid day, inshallah. 7. And if you're staying in Mina after 3 days, each day you're going to throw 7 at each Jamra. Soghra, and Mutawassita and Kubra. So how many each day? 21. 21 multiplied by 3 will be 63. Plus 7, 70 petals. You're going to collect 70. That if you stay in 3 days in Mina. If you stay in only 2 days, then take away 21. It's going to be 42 plus 7. It's going to be how many? 49. And I advise you to get extra instead of 49 or 70. You get 75. You get 55. I see people carrying a sack full of rocks. Why? He said, I might lose 1 or 2. Okay, if you lose 1 or 2, then get 1 or 2 extra. And he keeps carrying it, and he wants me to help him. No way. I cannot help myself. You collect them from anywhere. From Mina you collect them. From Muzdalifah you collect them. Anywhere you can collect them. You want to collect them at the same time, yes. And do not wash the pebbles. Some people, they wash it. They love shaitan very much. They want to throw shaitan with dirty pebbles. He did good for them. لا جاي I'm just telling you what you do in Muzdalifah. In Muzdalifah, you collect the people from Muzdalifah. The least you can collect from Muzdalifah is the 7 pebbles. The most you can collect is 70. In between 49. Understand? Wallah, yes, you can sleep there. You can get your if you want to get your sleeping bag, which I don't advise, and you put it on the floor and sleep on it, is okay. But there's in Saudi Arabia they sell like a mat with a little pillow inside, 5 riyal. Get 2 of them and use them. You're only going to use them only that one time, and that's it. You go to Muzdalifah, you keep making, of course, talbiyah. You're going to keep making talbiyah. After the intention, you're going to keep making talbiyah, labbaik Allahumma labbaik, until you throw the first people. You're going to stop at the first people. In Umrah we stop when we saw Al-Kaaba, right? Here we're going to stop talbiyah when we see the first, when we throw the first people, first haswa. We stop talbiyah. You keep saying dhikr, you keep saying talbiyah in Muzdalifah, you pray and you sleep over and you woke up Fajr time, you pray Fajr, and after you pray Fajr, depending on your group, the sunnah is you stay until the sun rises and it is clear in the sky, it rises, and then you move to Mina again, to Jamratul Aqaba, the big shaitan, and you go there with, you say labbaik Allahumma labbaik until you go there. It's easy now, they have 3/4 floor. Advise my sister to go and practice the ritual. Before, sister used to give us the papers and we used to do it for them. If you're not able, then you can choose someone. You tell him you collect the paper for him or for her, and you give it to her. You give her the paper and she will throw it for you. Now you're going to go to Al-Jamra. You're going to face Al-Jamra. What you do is you just Allahu Akbar, 1. Allahu Akbar, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only 7 you throw. Once you throw al-jamrah, you go into, depending on your group or what you have, once you did that, you're gonna go to Mina if you want to slaughter the animal. Your animal. You already slaughtering the animal. You already paid for it. You already paid the company for it to slaughter it for you. Don't look for it. That's it. You slaughter it. Count it. And I did throw the people and I slaughtered the animals. And you shave your hair. That's the time you shave your hair. To my sisters also, wait until you go to the hotel. You're already wearing your clothes. You're not in any discomfort. But concerning men, they are, because they're wearing ihram. They want to take the ihram off. But for you, you could wait until you go to the hotel or a secure area and then cut your hair, or your husband cut it for you. Now, that's Eid Day. We throw the petals, 7 petals, and then we shaved our hair. I want you not to do it in Muzdalifah or in Mina, because in Mina they have unprofessional people doing it. If you go in with Dar es Salaam in their camp, they have professional people doing that for you. So what we do is we go slaughter the animal. After we slaughter the animal, we go make the tawaf, and then we come back and then we cut our hair. Because we have it. You could come back and cut your hair. If you throw the pickle and cut your hair or shave your hair, if you throw the pickle after Muzdalifah, you throw the pickle and you shaved your hair and you already slaughtered the animal, you already counting it, slaughtering it. Don't say, oh, I don't know whether they slaughter it or not. I have to make sure. No, you don't make sure. You have the receipt. What you do is you could take off your ihram. If you want to pull a hair, it's fine. If you want to cut your nail, it's okay. If you want to put perfume, it's fine. But the only restriction is your wife. You have a wife with you. That's the only restriction. Only restriction is a relationship. I'm not saying that you don't hold her hand. You leave her in the crowd. I know you want to do that, but that's no. You can hold her hand, you can hold her, it's no problem, to guide her and things like that. But I'm talking about the intimate relationship. This is not allowed. That's the only thing. It will be up when you make the tawaf. You understand? Now the restriction of ihram being lifted partially. You could take off your ihram and you could wear normal clothes, put perfume, and then you head to Al-Kaaba. When you go to Al-Kaaba, you do the 7 round of tawaf. You have to have wudu. You do the 7 round, and after the 7 rounds, you pray behind Ibrahim's station 2 rak'ah. You go to Zamzam. You drink Zamzam. You go to Safa and Marwa. You do 7. That's called Tawaf al-Ifadah. That's the main tawaf in the whole Hajj. Once you finish that, you come back to Mina and you stay the 3 days of Mina. Every day you have to throw petals at the 3 stations. During Eid time, we throw 1, the big shaitan, we call it big shaitan. And on the 2nd day of Eid, we're going to throw starting from the first, the small shaitan. And when you throw the 7 petals at the small jamrah, you throw the 7 and then you come to the right of it. And you face Al-Kaaba and you raise your hand and you make long dua. And the first dua you will do is for Saad. You beautiful. I love you. I love you. Now, you go to the second Jamrah, the middle Jamrah, the middle shaitan, and you do the same. 7 petals, but you come to the left of it, and you face Al-Kaaba and you do dua. Then you go to the third one. You throw the petals and you leave. No dua, no standing. Second day. When you're going to start doing that? After Zawal. Means at Dhuhr Adhan. Pray Dhuhr at your tent and then go. It's easy now. You pray Dhuhr and then you go through the petals. Second day you will do the same. The first Jamrah, you go through 7 petals to the right. Raise your hand, face Al-Kaaba, long dua. Go to the second one. Through the petals to the left. Raise your hand, make dua. The third one, 7 petals and leave. Once you finish the second day throwing Al-Jamrah, then you are done with Hajj if you leaving early. If you leaving early, you can leave. But the only time you do not have to stay until Maghrib. If you stayed until sun sets while you are in Mina, then you have to sleep over in Mina and throw the third day. But if you leave before sunset, the second day, then you don't have to throw the third. And then what time? Now? 4:25. We pray what time? Oh, that's really plenty of time. Inshallah, you know, we're going to repeat that Hajj time when you come back. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Need to make you. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. Now, we throw in petals and we said that if you stay the 3 days, then it's okay. You're going to do the 3rd days like the 2nd and the 1st day. If you leave it after the 2nd day, then you have to leave before sunset. And you're going to go with your group, depending on your group, when they are departing. What you do is, you ask for their departure. They will say, okay, tomorrow after Asr we leave it. Then what you left with is something called the last tawaf, tawaf al-wada', farewell tawaf. After you do tawaf al-wada', that's it, you have to leave Mecca. You don't have to buy anything, you don't have to stay in, that's it. You have to leave after tawaf al-wada'. So before that tawaf, try to buy whichever gift you like, whichever, anything you want to do it before tawaf al-wada'. But that's not including buying medicine or buying swag or buying, you forgot only one gift, you're going to go in and out and buy it, that's fine. You buying food for you and children, that's not included, you can do that. Necessity is okay. But other than that, don't make shopping. Go and spend time after you do Tawaf al-Wada' and then you go make shopping. No, you do Tawaf al-Wada' and you ride your bus and you leave.
Cannot go to pray?
Yes, you go to pray, it's no problem. Praying is no problem. Once you did Tawaf al-Wada', very, very important thing you should take care of. Now, we did our ritual, we did our ibadah, but we don't know whether Allah will accept it or not, or did accept it or not. Yes, you can know that. You have to look at yourself before Hajj and after Hajj. If you are bad person before Hajj and you became good person before Hajj, I'm not saying good Muslim or bad Muslim, there is no such a thing. Muslim always good. Muslim should be good. As a matter of fact, if we say good, I know it's Muslim. Okay? But individual, if you are a good individual, you reformed yourself, your tongue got straightened out, your gear controlled, you clean inside and outside, then that's a glad tiding. That's hope that Allah accepted your Hajj. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our Hajj and grant us the reward of Al-Hajj. Ameen. We will open the time for the question, inshallah. My sister, if you have a question. Also, concerning the sister, if also the natural excuses happen during that time, you do everything as Hajji people do, except that you don't go to the masjid and pray there. You don't do tawaf. You do sa'i, it's okay. You do everything. You go to Arafah, you go Muzdalifah, you go to Mina, you throw petals, it's okay. You do everything. And you don't do tawaf. You postpone tawaf. Even if you postpone tawaf until Tawaf al-Wada', you could combine the Tawaf al-Wada' and Tawaf al-Ifadah, you make one Tawaf. Now you're going to make men say, oh, I wish I had that. You're going to make one Tawaf if you postpone it until Tawaf al-Wada'. Okay, and you also could do Tawaf al-Wada', and after Tawaf al-Wada' you do the Sa'i. So you don't have to do Sa'i before. And that will be counted. Okay? That's, no, women first. You ask before. Yeah, I'm giving you the floor for asking a question, because they did ask before my brothers. If you have a question about Hajj, sisters, you all slept, alhamdulillah. Yes? You thinking?
When we start reciting Talbiyah again after the Umrah, and when we
give her the microphone, please.
When we start reciting Talbiyah again after the Umrah, and when we recite Takbirat.
Takbirat? What do you mean by Takbirat?
Like in
Talbiyah, we say Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik. Takbir, we say Allahu Akbar.
Yes.
We
Do we
don't.
recite any Takbirat during the Hajj? Is Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar?
You can say that any time of the Hajj. You mean Takbirat al-Eid?